Hello everyone and welcome to Vlogmas Day 7. I've started almost every Vlogmas sitting on this couch, so maybe that'll change in the next few weeks. But I have to run out the door to work. It's a lot later than I usually start the vlogs. I usually start them right after I wake up while I'm editing, but it occurred to me that you guys might want to know how I edit my Vlogmas videos or my regular scrapbooking videos or my DIY videos. So if you want to know that or how I edit my pictures, please leave me a comment down below saying you want to see that. I can show you what programs I use and what settings I like to use, but if you guys want to see that, let me know. I just got Vlogmas Day 6 up and ready, so that's good. I just photographed a project that I'm going to blog about for today as well, so if you haven't seen the new Vlogmas from yesterday and you haven't seen the new blog post from yesterday, go check those out before you miss them. And I'm going to head out to work now. I'm back home from work now. The sun is starting to set, which means I'll probably have to film most of my videos tonight using my new lights. I did get a replacement piece in the mail today, so I got the light stand to replace the broken one, and they did refund me. So tonight is a scrapbooking, card making, crafty night. Lots of filming, lots of making. Right now, before the sun goes down, I'm going to photograph my DIYs from the other day because I keep forgetting to do that. And I'm going to clean off my desk so when my boyfriend gets home, he can help me set up the other lamp, and then I can get to filming and we'll eat dinner and all of that. So get ready for some Christmas cards later. I'm going to show you a couple of my ideas because I do have some Christmas stamps I haven't used yet, like the one I showed you that I won from Mama Elephant, plus my waffle flower ones. I did get some Happy Mail, so I might show you that later as well. So a very crafty vlog today indeed. For now, let's ignore the giant mess on my desk. I'm sorting things into piles of things that need to be created now, things that can be created later, because December is packed full of activities that I need to film. But if you could tell, it looks like it's daylight in here because the new light is set up. So it's looking good so far. I still think there's a shadow factor, which could be because this one's too tall. But for now, we have a little bit of shadow, but it's a lot better than it would be, and it looks really great color-wise. Everything's pretty true to color. I have a lot of colors over here, so like, look how bright that is. It looks like it's daytime. It's amazing. It is officially Christmas card time. I have my new stamp set out that I won from the Mama Elephant giveaway I mentioned earlier in this Vlogmas, but I am excited to get some ink on these. I've also pulled out my watercolor set and my new ink pad. And we're just gonna get started. So it's basically gonna be making I'm gonna be coloring these images while chatting about stuff I haven't figured out yet, but I'll give it a go. So I'm using my new VersaFine ink with these Mama Elephant stamps. This is supposed to be waterproof, so this will be my first time watercoloring with it. And I also do not watercolor with watercolor paper, usually. I just usually use the 110-pound cardstock from, what's it called, Doris, the Joann's brand, whatever it's called. I'm not 100% sure. Some of these lines are very messy. Let's do it once more. I don't know if it's the stamps themselves or just the way the image is supposed to be, but a darker stamped image does not hurt. The stamping tool, this blue tool that I'm using, is from Hampton Arts, but it is no longer available as far as I know. It's called Stamp Perfect, and I just use baby wipes to clean my stamps. But it's just called Stamp Perfect, and it was available probably earlier 2017, so like spring 2017, but then it got discontinued because of a lawsuit because of the design of it, but I managed to get one before that. Let's take these off. I'm gonna take this out. I don't know if this needs to dry before I can put watercolor on it, and there's ink all over me. That's no surprise. So let me get these put away. I know I want to make a couple of videos for the end of December, like my 2017 goal wrap-up. If you don't know, I was keeping track of all of my goals on my blog and then checking in monthly to see where I was with those goals. Most of them will not be completed this year. But you can go read more about that over there. But I'm thinking about making some videos about 2017 goal wrap-up and then my 2018 goals. Crafty goals, not like other goals. I hate opening this watercolor set. I'm always afraid. I have broken it already, so we'll see if I break it again. I cracked the lid once. I'm hoping this is dry. I'm gonna close this. I'm trying to think of what I was saying before. Anyway, I was going to make a video of my 2018 crafty goals and was wondering if I should do that in Vlogmas or if I should make it its own video for fun. I don't know how there's ink everywhere, but I'm getting it everywhere. And that's probably shaking the camera, so sorry about that. This water brush I'm using, I have no idea where I got it. I don't use it very often. I usually use a regular paintbrush. We'll see. So let's start by picking out some colors. I don't have a lot of browns. I guess we'll go with this one to start. That's really dark. Maybe we won't go for that one. Let's try this one. That's better. That's more of a reindeer color. I also don't know how people have been coloring these before. The problem with this watercolor set is that it's very chalky finish, which a lot of people probably don't like. That's probably an indicator of a cheap watercolor set. But I don't mind it, I mean. The problem is, if you see, I just went over his eyeball and now you can't even see it. So that's one of the problems. This is the $5 watercolor set from Michaels. I believe it's made by Artist Loft, which is their student grade artist supplies, I believe. I also don't use a water brush very often, like I said, so this is probably way too much water. But we have paper towels to the rescue, so we'll just sop some of that up. I also don't mean to be making this dark as it is, but it's just becoming very dark very fast. So we'll see how this ends up at the end. Trying to take some of the color off of his poor little face. We're gonna try the lightest color for the next one. The one thing I do like about water brushes is how easily they clean off. That's a very nice feature of them. See, that's a really ugly color brown. I'm pretty sure this is a green color. Yeah, we don't want that color either. So this watercolor set is kind of limiting in that it does not have a lot of colors in the neutral section. Let's see if this would be a good. See, this is a good color for like skin tone, so maybe we'll try it on one of these guys for his little face part. I don't know why it's divided here. I think they'd look cuter without this line, but might as well keep working with it. I might also mix some colors. I don't know if you guys do that a lot, but sometimes I mix my colors. As you can see over here, perhaps. I don't know if this is in shot at all. Essentially, I take some, put it there. And then I'd add a different color to it, like this brown color probably. And it makes a different color. Let's see what that one looks like. Closer to the color that I think I want. See, but now it's too... See, that looks like the same color I started with. Oh, well, we'll give it a try. So I'm leaving each section to dry because I don't want to get it everywhere and have them run into each other at all. I think this water brush leaks out too much water because this is very water tensioned. I don't even know if you can see that, but it's very tensioned. As I mentioned, you can just see the water wanting to pool out. That's better. Which makes it harder to work with in the long run. Yeah, I think it's this water brush. It's so wet. I don't mean to make it that way. It's just keeps doing it. I'm not squeezing it at all. I only squeeze it when I'm trying to mix colors or something like that. I believe, aren't there real reindeer and they're gray color, not brown? I think it's like a myth that they're brown. We'll make this one spotty, that one's antler color. Honestly, I should be making these all the same because they'll probably go on the same card, but that's okay. We can make these into little cards or something once they're dry later. I might even make the cards tonight. That might be a different Vlogmas altogether. I think I like this color the best. That one's way too dark. This one's really pink. That one looks so bad. I don't know why. They might all dry like that. Who knows? It's probably because I have the pink undertone in it. That's looking very, very chalky. The lighter the color, the chalkier I believe it turns out. So I'm just going to color in his face. Who knows? I might speed this whole section up and you won't even be hearing me talk. One annoying thing about the new lights that I just got that I showed you guys earlier is that they buzz. So I don't think everyone can hear it, but I can hear it. It's not too bad though. I've heard worse buzzing electronics and bulbs, so we'll see how it goes. I like him better when he's not dry. Like that's really pretty color there. We'll try it on this guy too, since he's already got the pink color in him. And like I said before, this is not watercolor paper, so it's really absorbent of the pigment, so it's not giving a true color as some of the other paper products would. If you guys watercolor a lot, let me know what paper you prefer. Maybe I should look into getting some actual good paper for these guys. This is a good start on my Christmas cards. It's the first Christmas images I've colored. I have a bunch that I want to color, so maybe I'll stamp a bunch and take them with me when I go places, if I ever go places. There's usually not many places I go that I'm not doing something. Okay, so that one turned out okay. He's looking very splotchy again. Again, I think it's because of the pink undertones in his coloring that I made him. Probably why all of these look so bad, because I mixed the pink in. It seemed like a good idea at the time, but that's okay. I should have also colored one of these into my watercolor pencils. Maybe I'll still do that. Let's clean this off for now. I'll grab these. I got these for Christmas last year, I believe, and there's glue all over them, so that's nice. But these are the Reeves watercolor pencils. And they're really nice to work with. I like to use them as regular colored pencils as well sometimes, so there's that as well. A different opinion on that. So you just essentially color them in and then add water. It's not too hard. I'm also probably not doing it right, so you probably should also watch someone who knows what they're doing with watercolor pencils. I'm not even sure that's brown. This is a very red brown. I guess I picked the wrong one. That's okay. So I just shade them in, and then I come back with water to smooth it over, because this is not smooth at all. Then you can add darker sections if you want sections darker. I usually do this with not a water brush again. I usually use a regular paintbrush. You want to make sure the water brush is wet. See, I don't think that's the color that I want. Oh well, this reindeer's going to be an orange brown. It's fine. He almost looks like a cat, an orange cat. But that's okay. We can always add more layers later. But you can see how the watercolor brush blends it out a little bit better than with just a colored pencil. He's an orange reindeer. It's okay. Maybe I should get out a different colored pencil. A darker brown. Maybe this one. It's black. That's black. Could also do their hats. Let's see. Here's the red. Well, I guess this is the only one with a hat, but might as well do the hat. So it's a brighter red. This does not match the end of the pencil. This is a very pink red. But it works for a cute little Santa hat. So there's this little hat. This one's my favorite so far. Probably because it doesn't look so splotchy as the other ones. Although this guy's really cute too. Maybe I could use this color on someone. I think this might be a good antler color for this little guy. I must say, I think I do prefer the watercolor pencils because I can control where the color is going first and then add some water to smooth it out. He's got golden antlers. It's very cute. Hopefully this clip isn't too long. I might just cut it down if it is. I like the gold antlers. I think we're going to go back and fix this guy up here, who's a very dark brown. I'm trying to make a not so dark brown, except I made it way worse. I'm also hoping it's not leaking through my paper towel to my beautiful white desk. Okay. So we're just going to pick some up and go down. See, this is not watery enough. I picked up way too much pigment. Don't copy my techniques. See, that's going to be a lot darker than his face. This little reindeer is not doing well. You can't even tell he has an arm. That's okay. We'll see what it looks like when it dries. Again, not a watercoloring expert, just doing it on camera because it's Vlogmas. And maybe you guys want to know what it looks like, but that one's my favorite. Let's finish him. So we have one good one, ending on a good note, so I can see how long this clip is. We'll do a dark brown for his little hooves and his nose. I don't think I'm going to watercolor these parts because they're so tiny and it won't be noticeable. This is not Rudolph, in case you're wondering, because he didn't have a brown nose. A normal reindeer. He's really cute. He's my favorite. So that's it for coloring with Caitlin. I hope you guys enjoyed. Since this clip is so dang long, this will be the end of Vlogmas as well. If you guys have any suggestions, I'm always looking for suggestions. I'm going to do the advent calendar after this, but insert it before this, in case you're wondering. That'll still be in here. But here's my little reindeer for the day. It could have been a lot better. Let me know what you think of the lights. Was there too much shadow? You can see the shadow right here. So I think I have to lower the one on the right because that's the one causing shadows. Although the one on the left is also causing shadows. We'll figure it out. I hope you guys enjoyed this day of Vlogmas, and I'll see you tomorrow for another one. Bye!